Hi Bobcats, it's Miss Lee, and now it's time to practice finding tax tip and discounts. As we go through the practice problems, which are also in your notes, solve this whichever method you prefer, whether it's using the percent proportion or percent shortcuts. I will show both methods so that you can check your work in case you get the wrong answer. Let's get started. A new pair of noise reduction headphones sell for $140. If the tax rate is 5%, how much will a customer pay in tax? So this particular problem, they're wanting to know what is the tax. They don't want to know what is the total cost with tax. They just want to know how much tax will they pay. So there's no need for us to add or subtract on this particular problem. Okay, so if you're setting up your percent proportion, make sure you do your part, your whole, and your percent amounts. Go ahead and pause the video, solve it, come back and check your answer. Okay, let's see how you did. Did you get that the customer would pay $7 in tax? If you did, awesome job. Did you get that the customer would pay $147? If you did, you still got the $7 for tax, but you ended up finding the total cost instead of just the tax cost. So make sure you're answering what it is that the question is asking of you. Okay, if you got the wrong answer and you solved it using proportions, then go ahead and pause the video, take a look here at this proportion, see where you made your mistake. If you still have questions, come and ask your teacher. If you solved it using percent discounts, then this is how I solved it using the percent discount. I found the 10% and then divided that by 2 to find the 5%. You could have done it another way. You could have found 1% and multiplied it times 5. You still would have gotten the same answer. Again, if you have questions, please let your teacher know. Problem number 2. The new pair of $250 skis that Diego has been eyeing are finally on sale for 40% off. How much money will Diego save by buying the skis on sale? Okay, is it asking for the new sale price of the skis? No, it's asking how much money will Diego save. So we're not going to be adding or subtracting in this problem either. We're just finding how many dollars is the discount amount. Okay, so if you're solving this using the percent proportion, set up your part, whole, and percent. Use this to set up your proportion. Pause the video. When you have your answer, come back and check. Alright, did you find that Diego will save $100 by buying the skis on sale at 40% off? If you did, great job. Move on to the next problem. If not, and you use the percent proportion, take a look here at my work. See if you can find your mistake. If you have questions, please ask your teacher. If you solve this problem using the percent shortcuts, here we go. Again, this is just one way. You want to find 40% of $250. I found 10% and multiplied it by 4 to make 40%, but you could have done this several different other ways. If you're still not understanding why you got the wrong answer, check with your teacher. Okay, next problem. The regular price of a Statue of Liberty souvenir was $32. During a sale, the price was reduced by 25%. What is the new reduced price of the souvenir? So this time we will need to add or subtract because we are looking for the new sale price. And because it's reduced, because it's a percent off, it's a discount, we need to subtract. Go ahead and identify your part, your whole, and your percent. If you're using the percent proportion, solve. Once you have your answer, come back and check to see if you are correct. Okay, did you get that the new sale price is $24? If you did, great job. Move on to the next problem. If not, pause the video. Take a look at the percent proportion. See if you can find your mistake. Or, if you use the percent shortcuts, pause the video here. Take a look. I actually showed it 3 different ways. See if you can find your mistake. Again, if you need help, ask your teacher. Okay, a designer handbag that normally sells for $220 is on sale for 30% off. What is the sale price of the handbag? So we're looking for the new sale price. If you want to put new here, you can do that. So pause the video, solve it, come back and check your answer. Okay, did you get that the new sale price is $154? If you did, great job. If not, take a look at the work. I've got it shown 2 different ways, the percent proportion and the shortcuts. If you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, move on to the next problem. Now that we know the sale price of the bag is $154, how much will the bag cost after 5% tax? So I accidentally had add circle. You are going to add because we're adding tax to the cost, and we want to know the total cost. So go ahead and pause the video, solve it. When you have the answer, come back and check. Okay, did you get that the total cost would be $161.70? That this includes the tax as well? If you did, awesome. If you tried solving this with proportions, you probably would see that shortcuts would be the better method, because you can't go from 100 to 154. You could simplify this and get 1 out of 20, but then again, you can't find that whole number scale factor. 20 times what equals 154? That's just too difficult. In this case, this is where shortcuts, the percent shortcuts, would be much easier. All right, if you have questions, let your teacher know. Nice job, Bobcats.